Every decision I've made this year has been the wrong one. So if you want some good advice, just ask me and then do the opposite of whatever I tell you to. I'm checking out our new TikTok and it is awesome. What's your TikTok handle? Farmer Dylan Joyce. We gotta quit jacking around. We're gonna go get some weak food. I'm not saying nobody wouldn't pull 320 bushels, but it would be a load. Well, there's 8 of what, 14? 8 of 14.
What would they go with? Okay, not to do it too bad.
Well, look through the bag. Back again.
Let me tell you something.
Corn dogs back. Back again.
I'm not blowing in me.
Here, water. Kind of like old Forrest Gump on Going to the White House. We changed the cylinder again. This is time number 4 changing the cylinder. The 2 sprayers on the part sprayer that we was going to use, because that was going to be so much easier than taking the cylinder to get rebuilt. Both of them, the seals was dry rotted in, so we started blowing oil at the end of the cylinder. So we went to Napa Motor Parts and Bearings in Milan, Tennessee. Dropped the cylinders off, went and ate lunch, and they thought it was going to take longer than what it did before we could get back to the shop. Or we had just got back to the shop, and they called to tell us that our cylinder was ready. I was like, already? I was like, yeah, it didn't take long on these. And I was like, I would have just stayed in Milan if I'd known that. And I was like, well, we tell everybody 2 days because you don't ever know what you're going to get into. But they had the parts there, and I was more than happy to drive to Milan to get this cylinder, because we got some little baby pigweeds that we need to put the zap on right now. This is a new farm to us. A lot of the farms we've been working, we put a pretty good dent in on the pigweed population. But this is new to us farm. They say it's got several pigweeds. The original cylinder we took off did have an internal leak, so I screwed with a lot of stuff yesterday for nothing. Have y'all ever done that before? Screwed with something and it wasn't even the issue? Happens to me a lot. We may drive to Arkansas next week and look at a sprayer if it's still there. Which, if it don't rain this weekend, we ain't gonna be looking at nothing, because we about to burn up.
Everything.
If it don't rain this weekend, I imagine y'all gonna see Dylan keep running Old Patriot another year, and you're probably gonna see me keep pouring the same old planter another year.
Everything's burning up at the pigweeds.
Oh no, it's weather. This is pigweed thriving weather. So we're out here in the field, replanting some soybeans. You got little Miss Grace. Can you wave? Corn dog sitting down in the floor, fast asleep. Imagine that, corn dog asleep. We've been riding the struggle bus here lately. Been having just a little small trouble with the sprayer. Having to replant these beans. At first I thought it was a drill issue, but now I don't really know. I think a lot of them just run out of moisture in some places, to be honest with you, and are dying. Seems like just about every decision I've made this year has been the wrong one. I mean, there's beans out here, the good standing spots, but I'm just going on and finishing this replant. I'm just gonna replant this whole 12 acres. I mean, we got the seed, so might as well plant it. Now I'm over here on some full season beans, spotting them, man. I'm in a swag. You can see where we come up on the hill, we kind of get a stand. The deer's been wearing these out right here. But you know, the hill comes in around here and got to stand, and then falls off in this swag and no stand. So I'm replanting them. It's actually planting very good. I'll be honest with you. I almost wish this was the first time I was planting them. I'm not crazy about June 30th soybeans, but they would definitely look a lot better. They would have to look a lot better than these we planted in May. Y'all have heard me preach and heard me preach about planting too wet. And what did I do? Come over here and plant it with it too wet. And you see the freaking results. Thought we was behind, thought we needed to be in a hurry. And all we did was get a skippy stand of beans and a compacted sidewall. Sometimes you just gotta quit worrying about what the neighbors is doing and take care of yourself. And that's one of the hardest things to do as a farmer, is not to worry about what other people's doing and take care of yourself. So what if we finished a week later than everybody else's? Our beans would have looked a lot better. I'd a heck of a lot been over. I'd a lot rather be over here June the 30th right now planting them right as having them planted in May and have the mess we got here. But I don't normally like to show my messes, but maybe this will help you learn from my mistakes. Don't plant with it too wet. Got a little grass in them. We sprayed it yesterday. You see it starting to turn yeller. We got some dark clouds. We got like a 50% chance of rain. It sure would be nice if it would rain. We got good moisture. We got fairly good moisture over here. But them beans just ain't growing off like they ought to. I try to learn a lesson every day. And a lot of my lessons I had to learn the hard way. But the lesson I learned today is don't worry about what your neighbors are doing if they're planting. Wait and do it right. I had to learn it the hard way. Maybe you'll learn it the easier way. I mean, there comes a point where you just can't wait no more, and I thought these would have been fine. And on a normal year, we'd probably been all right if we hadn't got about 4 inches of rain after we planted the deckrum things. You know, last year most all our corn was on good ground. We was blessed with an abundance of rain and had an awesome corn crop. Had the second worst bean crop I ever had because my soybeans was on my old thin heels. If we'd had them flip-flop last year, we would have had a good corn crop and a good bean crop. Well, this year on my corn, it's not all that way, but a lot of my corn is on the old thin heels, and it's been hot and dry, and it's about to burn up. And my soybeans is all on the good ground, but it stays so freaking wet that a lot of them didn't come up to a good stand. And we had to replant a lot of them. And they look alright if we could just get a dead gum rain. We got 3 days rain chances, but none of them, the chances are great. About the biggest chance we got is a 50% chance. So it'll probably be later when y'all see this. But if you don't mind, say a little prayer that we get some rain. It would be greatly appreciated. I would love to update sprayers. I need a little better sprayer, something awful. Like I said, I love my sprayer, but we need something a little bigger that we can get over these acres in a little more timely fashion. And we need us a 15-inch row planter, something awful where we can plant our soybeans on narrow rows. We're planting on 15s with our drill, but our planter would really be better. I'm not even gonna lie. We've had really good luck out of the drill the past couple of years, but for some reason we've had terrible luck with the drill this year. Doing the same thing, you know, we've always done. In case y'all can't tell, I'm just a little frustrated. I'm not normally like this. I'm normally a pretty easy going person, but this year's just been a tough one. You know, 2020 we had a tough spring, and 2021 we had a tough spring. But, you know, we kept getting rain and things just worked out. Well, this year, I'm hoping we get our dry spell over on the beginning and we have a wet July and a wet August. I know we've hurt our corn yields. I know our corn yields ain't going to be what they was last year. But I still got lots of faith in our soybean yields if we can start getting some rain. These soybeans will come on and fill out and make beans if we can just get some rain. But I'm just plumb ashamed of how my crop looks this year. And it ain't for lack of trying. I've tried to do things right. It just ain't working. It just ain't working. Starting to hurt for moisture pretty bad, guys. If we don't get this rain this weekend, I'm afraid we can just wrap this crop up. It'll all be over much crying. I don't know what it's doing. It's bound up. I got my doubts. But you gotta have faith. Bob is working on our campus beautification project. Making roadside straight again. Right beside our twisty turning corn. It's already worked on this side.